So I grabbed Halo Spartan Assault for like dirt cheap, like I'd say $2 to $3 off of the Xbox store, and it's not terrible, but I kind of wish I had my $3 or $4 back. I'm gonna get into it. Okay, so first things first, this is not a crucial need to play, alright? If you want to play every game that you need to, this kind of follows just a couple of, like, sub-stories that follow, like, Spartan Palmer and a couple other Spartans before the events of Halo 4. And so, yeah, like, it does build on the backstory of Spartan Palmer from Halo 4. If you care, which I don't, because I hated that character in Halo 4. And no, it wasn't because she was a woman, okay? Yeah, I was overall kind of disappointed with this game, simply because the gameplay's not really that captivating for me. So instead of it being first-person shooter, you get this like top-down perspective, and you follow like the little Spartan as you move him around, and he can use weapons and whatnot. It kind of has like an XCOM vibe, but also like a Metal Gear Solid vibe, except the camera is a little bit higher. It's not just so focused on it that you can't see enemies coming. And like, if you like that type of gameplay, then sure, it's fine, absolutely. I'm not particularly into this type of gameplay. And so I won't say that, I objectively won't say that this is a bad game, but it's just one I wasn't nuts about, simply because I'm not into this type of camera setup and into this type of gameplay. Now, one nice saving grace is you can breeze through this very quick. Like, you get these like you get these like 4 to 6 minute bite-sized mission segments that honestly kind of feel like something you can play on the bus. I mean, they haven't made a portable Xbox system yet, but maybe through Xbox Live this game would really take off, or like Xbox or xCloud. If you could play this through xCloud, I think this would be quite a hit on xCloud, because a lot of the missions you can play just in bite-sized segments. So if you can play this through a phone or whatnot, I don't know if you can. I'm not really into xCloud, but this kind of feels like the perfect thing for xCloud. And you get these little bite-sized missions. Another thing that I will say is a huge win for this, but unfortunately it's not a mainline series, so it's not that big of a win, but you can control the music level on this game. You can actually turn down the music and the dialogue up if you have to. 343, please take note. Please. I'd like to see this in more Halo games. Being able to control the volume and whatnot. So, yeah, this isn't a terrible game, but I didn't enjoy it, and I didn't feel like it was necessary. Will I go back to it again someday? Sure, if I need like something quick to do while killing time, yeah. But this isn't exactly something I would say is a must-buy. It's a fun little distraction if you need something to kill the time between Halo games, and you feel like something Halo that, you know, and you've already played most of the Halo mainline series. So that's kind of really the best people for this to get this game. I wouldn't say that like someone interested in Halo should get this unless you like the gameplay that you've seen here. If you're really into this type of gameplay, then yeah, probably this is totally for you. But in terms of like first-person shooters, I don't think a lot of FPS gamers are going to really enjoy this game. And so ultimately, this is kind of difficult. I'm not going to give it a super negative score simply because I didn't enjoy it. The only reason why I didn't enjoy it was simply because it's not my cup of tea. On a technical standpoint, the way it's made, the way it was built, it was pretty decent. And so for that, I'm going to have to give it a pretty decent rating, regardless if I like it or not. So yeah. Anyway, this has been my review of Halo Spartan Assault. It's available on 360 and Xbox One and PC. So if you have one of those, you can do it. And my name is Chris Rucall with 11th Hour Reviews. Please remember to, do the thing. And that will be all.